Hello and welcome back to round 2 of the 2018 Las Vegas Challenge. We've got the lead card coverage, some new faces, one old veteran, BigSexy commentary, Nate Sexton and Jeremy Koling.
And Jesse Adams started off the round with the lead after a 10 down first round. Played okay through the front 9, 1 under. Joel Freeman, though, finishing the front 9 on a 5-hole birdie streak. Nikko with a solid start, got 5 of the first 6 holes. And Jeff is, hanging in there as well at 1 under par. So heading to the back 9, hole 10. What a crazy tough hole this one is.
Oh yeah, this is so long. Par 4, 783 feet. The drive is pretty easy. Second shot, anything but. You've got sand here if you go really big off the tee, but on the second shot, you're short, you're in the green. You're long, you're in the bunker. You're right, you're OB. Super small green, super skippy, heavy wind.
Yeah, and this green is so large. So if you're directly in line with it going to the basket, it really brings some interesting questions into play. Like, are you going to attack it? Do you lay it up? If you lay it up, you still have yourself 150 feet with a really small green. So
yeah.
Joel with a nice turnover there.
Why does it seem not windy?
I honestly, I hate to say this, but I think these guys might be condition dodging. I think they might be condition dodging. I think that they may have missed the crazy El Nino winds that were happening earlier.
Oh, that might have been wind affected, a little bit low out of the hand, and that's burned into the ground. There's no way he could reach the pin from there.
No, that's it. Well, that kind of takes away some of the stress,
Sure.
Now birdie's out of the play, which is something that only a few people were even able to do with great drives.
Yeah.
So now he has nothing but lay up. So
yeah, sure.
Makes it easy in that way.
Yeah, Johannes Huckberg in my group had a just beautiful 3 on this in just really strong wind. Just a fantastic upshot.
Good player from Sweden. From Skellefteå. I'm going to get corrected by some of our Swede
Not
viewers.
anymore. Now you nailed it. You corrected yourself.
Nice layup there, and let's see what Jesse goes for. The layup or the...
It looks like he's going for it, but it's scaring me how much left this is moving. He's good, though. He's across.
He's moved off the green. He'll have himself pretty scary 35, 40-footer.
Mm-hmm.
And Nikko well wide here, but
is it in the bunker?
It's hard to say from this angle whether he got over that hillside. If he's over the hillside, he's most likely in that bunker. And Joel, he was way up the fairway to be able to throw a forehand approach like that.
Oh, man. Great roll. And looks like the birdie run is going to continue for Joel.
Yeah, and you see that flag blowing away from the hole. This must have switched sometime midway through the round. As we see
the bunker for you.
Yeah, we see Jeff go into the bunker. Let's see if Jesse has... he's close enough to go for it, but comes up just a bit short. That's a safe run. You really just can't afford to airball that and go OB.
Yeah, and Nikko's inbounds. And he makes the putt big time.
Great putt there from Nikko. Again, that left to right crosswind is a really good putt for Nikko. He was a hyzer putter traditionally. Allows him to get the putt up and nosedive down in.
Jeff from the bunker, a little bit high. Not his best hole.
And look at Joel. He's just going to have a 4-foot tap in here for birdie. Excellent.
Wow.
6-hole birdie streak. And look at him. He's just like, I guess we'll go to the next hole now.
Yeah, well, we'll be done soon enough.
And that's the 3rd hardest hole in the course. We got 2 birdies on our featured card.
Wow. Hole 11, par 3, 369 feet, slightly downhill. All the grass on the left is out of bounds, and the cart path on the right. You're going to have to play a low backhand that turns over, or maybe a low flex forehand. You really can't get the disc up high, at least in the wind conditions that we saw the hole in.
Let's see if...
Well, it looks like they're definitely dealing with a little different wind, because being able to get it up that high, and not in a great spot, though. He's going to be in a little trouble.
And Nikko's really been working on his forehand quite a bit. He seems to always be excited to show me his new toys.
Yeah.
Whenever we're practicing and we're near one another, he's like, "Watch this!" And
yeah, Got to go show the best, man.
Well,
you want to throw a forehand, go find big.
Oh, man. And not surprised to see the overhand here from Jesse, who has clearly showed he's got plenty of distance with that shot. Goes pin high. He might have an obstructed putt, but he's within 25 feet.
And after that double bogey, wow, that certainly was not an option. Up and over with a big hyzer. Comes up a little short.
Yeah, that's going to put him at about 60 feet away or so. It'd be pretty sweet for him to ring one of these up right about now.
Yeah, that would be great.
Just a little bit short, off to the right side. Settle for par.
And Joel actually does have a look here. You got to be kidding me.
What?
He's on fire. 7 in a row? And with that shot.
And look, as soon as he knew it was going in, he just reached down and grabbed his mini. Like, it was just nothing.
Oh, Nikko, a little low off the cage. Oh, wow. Jesse's got to go to the turbo.
Yeah, the old traditional thumber turbo combo.
Yeah, totally.
Dang it, that would have been sweet to go in. I wish he had made that.
But Joel is the story right now.
Yeah,
wow,
no
what
kidding,
a putt.
Man. The other ones he made look pretty easy in getting it done. He had a nice putt on hole 8. But other than that, everything else was pretty simple.
Yeah.
That right there was anything but.
Yeah.
Excellent toss in there.
Hole 12, par 3, listed at 496. Somebody got their numbers backwards.
Yep.
This is probably 350 feet.
I walked it off yesterday because I had to know. It's 120 steps. So we're going to say 360
All right.
to 370.
All right. Yeah, pretty simple hyzer. That's a pretty common approach here. You might even see an overhand from Jesse.
And going with a hyzer here. Joel has come up quite a bit short. Maybe, I can't quite see where his disc landed, but one of the interesting things about this hole, I don't know if this happened to you in practice, but they have this oversized flag.
Around the tree?
I think that's what Joel did as well. I was trying to figure out what exactly was happening here. I don't know what's going on, but man, this is there's some jealousy on my end right now.
Wow.
Yeah, this course is so attackable when the wind is down, and it gives you the opportunity to play lights out like Joel is playing. If you have that availability to run at stuff and make putts,
Wow. Yeah, and
it really
stays
changes.
safe.
Yeah. But this flag, the only thing you can see of this basket is the flag, and it's the largest Innova flag I've ever seen. So when it said 496,
Yeah.
and then I see this flag that makes the basket look like it's 200 feet away, it really plays tricks on your depth perception.
Oh, and Jeff sneaks out of bounds there on the green. All right, looks like Joel's finally had enough birdies.
Yeah. He'll give us a break for now, but I'm sure he'll pick that up later.
Wow. What a bid from Nikko.
Yeah, that's a traditional Nikko run there from way deep.
And just a layup there. Big time putt from Jesse for the birdie. Wow. Really bad issues with the mini pickup. That is one of the worst I've seen. But the putt, I cannot complain.
A top 10, not top 10 combo.
Yeah. And Nikko's putt hangs on. Nikko's, the way his putt contacts the chains, it kind of has that same thing that Ricky has sometimes, where it just feels so spit out prone. And I'm not exactly sure why, but it just hangs up in there.
Yeah, it's so interesting, like I think we've all tried to do the Nikko and the Ricky putt at some point in our life, just messing around and trying to have fun.
Yeah, definitely.
And that the way the velocity comes into the chains and the way that it hits the pole, I've never been able to recreate the way that they do that. It's so interesting.
Yeah, here we are, hole 13. Is this really a par 4?
No.
No, par 3. 387 feet over the bunker. This is the site of one Paul Macbeth making ace last year.
Mm-hmm.
So really one of the iconic holes here at Wild Horse.
Oh, wow. And interesting play there. I think that's a pretty safe play for Jesse as long as it doesn't roll. And this hole is just, that's the way you play it. It's so difficult to attack. That bunker is in the perfect spot to stop a great drive that would otherwise be parked and go B. And a bit of a mistake here from Joel. Did he get lucky and stay in bounds?
No.
So Joel is going to be taking a bogey on this one, most likely.
That is a bad mistake because, as you said, this is not a hole where you really need to attack too hard unless it's late in the game, because the bunker is so scary. You just want to lay it out to the left and maybe make a big putt.
Yeah, and only 4% of our field is even getting a birdie on this hole. So, I mean, that just says right there, this is most likely a hole that you're fine with just playing a hyzer shot like Jeff's doing here.
Yeah.
And just pitching up and taking your 3 and moving on.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be so difficult if that bunker weren't right in front of the green. I mean, it just really deters that aggressive play that you'd like to see. And I don't know, I'm kind of iffy, especially with them moving the tee pad back here. The hole wasn't blind in previous years. Now you cannot see this hole from the tee pad. I don't even know if you can see the flag stick. I think maybe you can.
I don't know.
But you can't see the basket. And I mean, I'm 6'6", so I mean, if I can't see it, you can't see it.
Yep, true.
And so it's like you're challenging so many things. It makes it such a difficult hole to go for.
Nico starting to turn that long putt on. Wow, he's just barely off on a couple of these.
But holding it together, I mean, he knows he's playing well, but in rounds where he might be struggling a little bit, if he misses a 60-foot putt, it usually kind of incites a little bit more of an aggressive reaction.
To throw with big power, you got to throw smooth. I see too many beginners that throw all tensed up. For more tips like this, check out our 2018 Disc Golf Guide.
It just gets better the second time.
Yeah, every time I hear it, it inspires a little bit more.
A bogey for Joel there. I think everybody else took par. Hole 14, par 4, 555, OB left, OB right, OB green, OB long. You're just trying to play the shot just short of the green, pitch across, make your putt up onto that knoll. But I have seen some putting nightmares here.
Yeah, I've seen some putting nightmares myself on this hole last year.
You were seeing
for
a first-person view?
Yeah, I putted from 20 feet for a 3 and ended up taking a 6.
Yeah, that is not good.
But as far as fairways goes, this is about as wide open as it gets. I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
It really doesn't. You don't need to throw that far because the approach is going to leave you between 200 and 250 tops. So it's just really just keep it in bounds.
Yeah.
You really shouldn't be going out of bounds on this one, off the tee at least. That being said, I did it.
Joel, after the bogey, hanging out nice and wide. This ought to come to rest right where he wants it, just short of the golf green. Yep.
And this is the 16th handicap on the course, so I mean it's a pretty straightforward par 4. It's just kind of a transition from the last hole to the next one. There's nothing special about this one, to be fair. The only thing that's really interesting about it is that it's on top of the mound.
Yes.
And like you said, putting can be pretty tricky on it.
You just want to slide it up. Looks like Nico is going to do a pretty good job of that. I think that hung on the hill. A little bit wide.
Yeah, he wishes he could play the reset button on that one because that's just too much meat in the bone.
I'm shocked by how not windy it is. I know we've said it already, but beautiful putt there from Joel.
Wow, there you go. Yeah, 46% of our field birdied this hole, so I mean,
Okay.
it's 3.83 average, I believe.
Nice putt there.
Nice
Looking
putt.
good for a
Yeah.
star frame.
That flag is not moving.
Nope.
Wow. I was fully expecting to be doing commentary today talking about this hole had that kind of wind. This is what we experienced, but no. Just very interesting. Very fortunate, but also it still requires great golf, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, this is a national tour. The best players in the world are here.
Yep, hole 15, par 3, a long one down on the right side in the bottom of this little bowl. 459 feet. You got OB right and OB left. just a big ripping turnover is the play.
And this is the hardest hole in the course, coming in at par 3. 459 is the...
Uh-oh.
Ooh, look at
Wow.
that. Living on the edge. Not many birdies to speak of here. And we see Nikko showing off exactly the benefits of having no wind to speak of here. Throwing a huge roller. Starting to go right. Oh my gosh, look at this thing still tracking. Wow.
Nice.
Hard to say exactly how far that finished up there, but I mean, that's way up there.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
And I see Nate shaking his head. I believe you threw a roller on this hole as well.
I threw a very ill-advised roller into a super headwind, and as soon as I released it, I knew it was going. There was nothing that ever could have happened but out of bounds. Look at that air shot.
Wow.
But yeah, I wanted to throw the roller, but I mean, I did it, but I shouldn't have. But
Wow.
in these conditions, it's a fantastic play. I mean,
Joel is he's pin high within 30 feet.
yeah, it looked like it.
Incredible drive.
That was a little bit sawed off, but he should be able to make that putt. Look at Nikko down here.
Oh, wow.
600-foot roller?
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, Joel.
Wow. What a birdie here. Incredible.
Oh, Jesse. Need to follow through. Jeff is in.
Yeah, only 2% of our field birdie this hole. Joel being one of them, Eagle McMahon, Dustin Keegan, and Richard Little.
All right.
So great twos there on that hole. Moving on to
Another big bruiser. Hole 16, par 4, 765 feet. You got to have your drive move a little bit right to avoid the OB. You've got one tree right in your way, and then you got to clear this golf green, stay out of the water, hopefully put your second shot somewhere on that hillside.
There has been an instant stat correction. That was the wrong hole I was giving stats for.
Ah.
That's so. Forget what I said there. on
Okay,
that one. That
okay.
was the stats for another hole. But still equally difficult. 5% of the field birdie.
Yeah, yeah. They were believable stats, so really
sure.
no harm done.
I believed it.
No harm done. As long as the stats are believable,
It doesn't really matter.
What does
if
it
they're
really
accurate.
matter?
No.
You know, we're all gonna have some fun.
And this needs to keep fading right.
Uh-oh.
If it okay, so it catches that
spits
tree.
out. He can play for par from there.
The tree right there actually is helpful. If you're going to hit that tree, most likely, unless you're throwing something pretty understable, you're going to eventually fade out OB.
Yep.
So it's kind of nice there. It's kind of a.
Yeah, it could save you if you're running out of speed when you hit it for sure.
I certainly wish I hit it. It was that kind of time. Moving on.
Jeff going with a big rip. You can go pretty much full power here. Just try to get it to skip left. Don't go on the green,
this
please.
is not
That looked like it shot left. I
Yeah.
think he's probably going to be okay.
that distance right there is no necessito. There's no need to go for that. I mean, you're either attacking the pin or playing safe.
Yeah.
And the short side of that green is no further than 120 feet from the
Easy
hole. So
layup.
if you can get across the green easily, then go for it, I'd say. But for the most part, there's no need to go crazy unless you're going for this green. And-
Joel's going big.
Yeah. And
Nice. He's putting for birdie.
Mm-hmm.
Nikko with the skip play.
Oh, needs to sit. Needs to sit. I don't
No
know. There's
OB,
no B back.
but that sucks.
Yeah, I mean, just catching that with just maybe 10 RPMs more than he needed.
Yeah, I bet he thinks that's pretty good, but he doesn't realize that it maybe trickled back quite that far.
Well, one of the things that he does have a really low straddle putt. He can really spread his legs out, and
Wow, that stopped on top. You don't see that too often.
that's the best possible layup.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's got that smile on his face.
And he does give it a run,
Oh.
but just off the left side cage.
Great effort.
Oh,
Joel with the rare miss.
He's been putting so well this round. That's the first bit of emotion we've seen from him, and it's just kind of all shucks leg slap. I thought you had that patented.
The aw shucks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Patent expired.
Okay.
Bunch of new guys using it.
Yeah, look at it, and it's okay. Back to Joel Freeman. Just time to go to hole 17.
Tough hole, man. Nobody able to connect.
Skip it on the bottom of the green, dude. Skip it on the bottom of the fucking...
Nico, understandably, a little frustrated there.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like he threw a great shot. I'm sure from his perspective, he's a little bit confused how that did not stay.
Here we are on a super long par 3, 507 foot 17th, and you have OB along the entire left side and some pretty nasty rough on the right if you get a little overpowered and turn it hard right.
And for the first time in this tournament, the drone footage is actually windier than the real conditions of the event. Now that is a notable. Actually,
They're getting a little a nice tailwind,
but they got a tailwind. I'm so okay.
Is that going out of bounds? I think it might be. No, they look like they're happy. Maybe it must have. I don't know how it stopped, but it did.
Yeah. And Nico with a great move on this one.
One of the few guys that can really access this pin.
Yeah, his shot is so perfect for this type of hole.
Nicely done. He's gonna have a makeable putt. This looks like a play for par, which is no shame in that on this hole. Needs to stay out of the rough.
Yeah, it's going to leave him a little bit of an awkward stance, but nothing that Jeff Renner can't get himself out of.
And Jesse. Big distance. Not a great line, but he'll have a pretty easy up and down, I would think.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the hardest hole in the course to par.
Okay, it makes sense because it's a long way and some wind to get up and down it for 2.
It's a really easy par 4, really tough par 3.
Yeah.
The average is 3.63, so you're not getting many birdies. In fact, there's only, I believe, 4 of them total.
Could this be one?
This is one of them.
Yeah, beautiful putt from Nico. That was just perfect. Great SloMez.
Yeah, that is the old school Nico that we've known. Just the jump putt, run it in. Actually, no running, just a little fist pump there.
Yeah.
That's a classic SloMez.
Joel takes a little run at it. He's probably pretty happy to be in bounds.
Tap in for par. Just playing a really clean. Besides the one semi throw in.
Yeah.
I mean, really quiet round.
Yeah.
Nothing to speak of other than just making some putts.
Throw a quick 7 birdies in a row, but not making it look too crazy. Hole 18, big finisher, par 4, 700 feet uphill. You got to get past the water. You got to get past the path. The path is actually OB left early, then it's safe for a little while, and then it's OB right late. Plenty of water and plenty out of bounds.
Yeah, there's 2 different plays you play off the tee here. Either the hyzer short layup or the big flex tee shot to go for the second landing zone. And Nico's feeling great. He's going for the big shot here.
He's just moving pretty left.
And he needs to
Whoa.
Wow. So
that's nice. No skip at all, so he's perfect.
One of those Velcro drivers that just hits the ground and stops. And Joel,
there's a good layup play.
A little more of the traditional play. One of the things you have to consider here is the run up on your second shot is so tricky if you're on the slope, and there's so many places that lead down, that go down to the water that make the run up really tricky on that second shot. Jeff's going to be in a great place to attack. Joel, who's a little bit further, is on a downslope. It's going to be a little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
And Jesse's going big here. Looks like he has the distance.
Nice.
Does he get over the cart path? Oh, wow, yeah.
Good shot.
He is inbounds way up the fairway. That's going to leave him 300.
Yeah, probably something like that. Big rip from Jeff. Stay off the green, yes. Even get himself a putt.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't sound happy.
It
Looks like he shanked it a little bit.
Stay off the green. He's off the backside of the green.
I think he might have got away with it.
Mm-hmm.
Nikko, after the big drive, looking to just park this and get to the tomorrow.
Wow.
Well done.
Nikko has just played a solid round from hole 1 to hole 18. He's played very clean, made some great putts, maybe only 1 or 2 errors in there total.
Yeah. Joel staying in bounds, content to just, well, actually he kind of did run that.
Mm-hmm.
Not too much danger from that angle. Big time putt. Way to finish it.
Yeah. Good job from Jeff. We haven't said his name that much today. It's had an okay round, nothing crazy to speak of, but great way to finish in the last hole. Jesse, that was a birdie putt. It just didn't stay in. But nothing to hang his head about. He's still in great position.
And if they ever hold a Garrett Gurthie lookalike contest, I mean, he is a shoo-in to be up there in the final, top 3 at least.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something to be happy about.
Joel Freeman would not be in that contest.
He would get eliminated in the first round.
Yep.
But he's not going to be eliminated here at the Las Vegas Challenge.
No.
He is hanging really tough.
Yeah, and I don't know. There was a little bit of a celebration, or maybe he just did a little snap. I don't know if that's a dance, but we've got a tie atop the leaderboard between Joel Freeman and Nikko Locastro.
Wow.
Excellent first 2 rounds for these 2 guys.
Yeah, and thank you guys all for tuning in and joining us. Thank you to the Jomez guys working 2 different rounds with next day coverage. I mean, incredible. All the editing, all the filming.
Who needs sleep?
Amazing. So it looks like tomorrow we will have Nikko, Joel, Dustin, and Eagle on our lead card. That is going to be fun.
Yeah.